What's up, everybody? My name is Abby Griffith, and I am the owner and founder of Georgia's first body positive wellness center. What we're about over at Clarity Fitness is starting to look at fitness in a different way. We're actually trying to help people celebrate their bodies and take care of their bodies as they are, not after being able to lift heavier, not after being able to lose X amount of pounds, and it's really a different way to approach fitness. We're not here to say that workouts have to look a certain way. We're not here to limit you to one type of workout or prevent you from doing certain things. We're not like Planet Fitness, where we are focused on cutting and cutting and cutting things away in terms of what we're able to do. You can lift as heavy as you want, you can make as many sounds as you want, you can do really truly whatever you want, and we have a ton of state-of-the-art equipment to be able to make that happen. But what we're doing is the overall mission, the overall message is about that self-care. It is about starting to get to a place of body and ability and self-acceptance instead of constantly going for the next goal or constantly going for the next best thing. We don't spend enough time giving ourselves credit for what we can do because we're always so pissed off about what we can't do. And that is not what health looks like. Health looks like taking care of yourself because you respect yourself. Health is fun. Health is flexible. Health is sustainable. Health is from a place of care, not from a place of forcing change. All of this came about because I'm actually an eating disorder survivor. When I was in high school and college, I had no idea that I was actually killing myself with the stuff that was going on with my relationship with food and fitness. I really thought that what I was doing was healthy. I compared myself in terms of my habits and in terms of my appearance to people around me constantly and really felt like I was at the high end of where we were trying to be in terms of wellness. I was on crazy intense restrictive diets. I was weighing myself constantly. My workouts always had to be certain days, certain times, certain intensities, certain lengths, certain goals. Everything was so calculated and planned, and food was a whole different beast. I had everything weighed, measured, counted, tracked, all of it, and it was exhausting and incredibly stressful and incredibly damaging to my health. But hey, that is what we hear in the fitness industry. That's what we hear as what we're supposed to be doing. That's what people look at you and say, wow, you're so fit, or wow, I wish I had your discipline. And that continues to reinforce that cycle. But if you are miserable, if you cannot remember a time when you weren't stressed out about what you were going to eat next in terms of the quality and the quantity and the good and the bad and the rules, if you can't remember the last time that working out was truly what you wanted to do and sounded fun and was pleasant and joyful and wasn't feeling forced upon you or wasn't something that you just had to keep checking the box of the to-do list off of, that is really scary. We need to make sure that we're tuning in those times and that we're starting to listen to what our body wants from us so we can really start that respect cycle. So what I'm here to talk to you today is specifically about how we can deal with less movement in these times. Whether you have an eating disorder, whether you've struggled with bad body image, as my guys, girls, all genders, all shapes, all sizes, all colors, whatever that might look like for you, it is time to give yourself extra grace while our routine is completely changed, while our normal is completely abnormal, and while this is ultimately a really scary time. Whether you're freaked out or not, whether you're having really bad body image days more so recently than you have been, what I hear constantly, especially as a personal trainer and gym owner, is this constant pressure of, I wish I had worked out more. Oh, I'm beating myself up because I've been riding the couch for these last few months or last few weeks, whatever that might look like. And it's constant in the shoulds and the shouldn'ts and the I wish I had done this, instead of starting to look at yourself as today and instead of starting to look at your body in terms of what it wants today. You don't need to work out intensely in this period, and if you gain weight in this period, You don't suck. You're not miserable. You're not worse off. You're not less healthy. It's okay. It really, really, truly is okay for your body weight to fluctuate in these different chapters in our lives. And that's normal. That's human. That's not bad.
I really gotta hold on.
Little mini space tour. So this is going to be our lobby once we are back open after all of this coronavirus craziness. You see the front desk area. We've got our body positive signage celebrating your body as it is today. And then you come into our shared locker space where we have our scale smash wall, a personal favorite of mine. Just really trying to make a statement about what we're all about, that the weight on the scale does not equate to your worth, just really focusing on how you're feeling, focusing on taking care of yourself, mood, energy, spirit, how those workouts are feeling, all that good stuff. Some things I want to give you guys as tips are ways to make these workouts a little more positive, a little more doable. And some hacks I have are, first of all, trying to figure out who a really fun workout buddy would be. Obviously, we can't go hang out with them in person right now, but maybe there's a friend from elementary school that you haven't talked to in months that you still keep in touch with. Maybe having a personal training session once a week with them on Zoom and the personal trainer would be really fun. Maybe tag teaming a workout class either on YouTube or online or at any of these multitudes of fitness centers that are out there sharing fitness news. Having them work out with you and having it be a little buddy thing could be great. Maybe it's really putting in the time and effort into a playlist, making it fun. It doesn't need to suck. It doesn't need to be painful. Maybe it's stretching. Maybe it's a 10-minute stretch every once in a while. Maybe it's not a full workout in terms of it being what you're used to a workout looking or feeling like, but it still is movement. It's still self-care. It still counts. So please, please, please tune into your body and listen to if it just has so much energy when you do move a little bit. Maybe just getting off of the couch and walking around your kitchen, you'll realize like, hey, my body really, really is liking this right now. I don't really feel like sitting back down. I want to move. I want to do stuff. Go on a walk. See what that feels like. Go on a jog. Go on a run. Whatever is what works for you. Whatever brings that little spark of, hey, I want to do that. That's what we want to put our time and effort into. If you can't think of any kind of workout that gives that spark, that's okay too. But maybe it's something that you're not letting yourself try. Maybe dance fitness sounds awesome, or maybe trying out some mobility stuff so that you can squat heavier later is something that sounds fun to you. Figuring out what that might be and giving yourself the grace and the permission to try that unapologetically in your room or in your living room or whatever. Close the doors and make it happen and have fun with it. If you have completely spaced out this entire video, please, please, please remember this one thing. You do not need your workout routine to always look the same, and in this time when things are different, give yourself the go-ahead for it to not look the same. This isn't your fault. This isn't something that you're worse off for doing. We are in this together, and it could be really scary when something like our workout history or our workout plan or our food or our movement or our happiness is really kind of shaken up. And I get that, and I hear you, and I'm there too. I am actively working through weird, funky body image thoughts and tough times with, I am really not trying to work out today, and having grace for myself, letting that be okay, and then having it be fun when I do choose to move a little bit. That is what we want to get to. We want to have a relationship with our body, a relationship with movement, and a relationship with food where we're in the driver's seat, and we get to make educated decisions about what works for us on our terms, on our timeline, and really starting to stress less about what is out of our control. Don't beat yourself up, recognize you're enough as you are, and have a great time with moving in any capacity, hopefully with Clarity Fitness, but hopefully with whatever feels good for you. Have a good one. Thanks for listening.